Why people who make mistakes sometimes become more likable. Imagine two people. The first person walks into a room, speaks confidently, answers every question perfectly, and never makes a single mistake. The second person is also smart and capable. But halfway through speaking, they accidentally spill coffee on themselves. Now here's the strange question. Which person would you actually like more? Logically, we think perfection should make someone more attractive, more admirable, more likable. But psychology suggests something surprising. Sometimes, a small mistake can make a competent person more likable. And this strange phenomenon has a name. But before we reveal it, let's look at a fascinating experiment. In the 1960s, psychologist Elliot Aronson conducted an unusual study. Participants were asked to listen to recordings of people answering quiz questions. One of the speakers answered almost every question correctly. He sounded intelligent, confident, and impressive. Another speaker answered the questions just as well, but halfway through the recording, you suddenly hear a loud noise. The speaker had accidentally spilled coffee on himself and said something like, "Oh no, I just spilled coffee all over my suit." Now, objectively, spilling coffee shouldn't make someone more impressive. It should make them look clumsy. But when participants were asked which person they liked more, something unexpected happened. The competent person who made the small mistake became more likable than the perfectly flawless one. Why? Because the mistake made them feel more human. And this leads us to a fascinating psychological concept. This is called the Pratfall Effect. The Pratfall Effect suggests that when a highly competent person makes a small mistake, people tend to like them more. But there's an important twist. This effect only works if the person is already seen as capable or intelligent. If someone who already seems incompetent makes a mistake, it usually makes things worse. But when someone impressive makes a small, relatable mistake, it makes them appear more approachable and human. Do you know why this happens? The reason lies in how humans perceive perfection. Perfect people often feel intimidating. They create distance. When someone appears flawless, we subconsciously think, "They're too different from me." But when that same person makes a tiny mistake, the illusion of perfection cracks, and suddenly we feel something powerful. Relatability. We see ourselves in them, and the moment we see ourselves in someone, we feel closer to them. Real-life examples. You can see the pratfall effect everywhere. Many charismatic speakers occasionally laugh at their own mistakes during presentations. Instead of damaging their credibility, it often makes the audience warm up to them. Some of the most beloved public figures show small imperfections on purpose. A slightly awkward joke, a small slip of the tongue, a moment of vulnerability. Even in movies, characters who are too perfect often feel boring. But characters with small flaws feel real. That's why audiences connect more deeply with them. Where you can use this. Understanding the pratfall effect can be powerful in social situations. If you're trying too hard to appear perfect, it can actually make you seem distant. Instead, allowing small imperfections to show can make you more relatable. For example, if you're giving a presentation and you briefly lose your train of thought, a quick laugh and honest acknowledgement can make the audience feel more comfortable. In conversations, admitting small mistakes or awkward moments can build connection faster than pretending to be flawless. But remember the key rule. The pratfall effect works only when people already see you as competent. Confidence first, imperfection second. That combination is surprisingly powerful. Perfection may impress people, but perfection alone rarely creates connection. Sometimes the very thing that makes someone more likable is a tiny glimpse of imperfection, a spilled coffee, a small mistake, a human moment. Because in a world where everyone tries to appear flawless, the people who feel real are the ones we remember. And that powerful psychological insight is known as the pratfall effect. And that's the concept explained. I hope it made sense. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.